Okay. Ah, every freaking time I need sandbags. I need sandbags so bad. I broke those bulbs quite a few times. Oop. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got some food. It's gonna be a more casual type of video. Definitely not my usual, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like sitting down and talking to the camera. And I've never eaten like this on camera before, but let's just do a mukbang while we're at it, right, boys? Are those things still popular? I don't know, but I am looking at my phone so I can see what I'm showing you. Probably looks real nasty, but it's some chickpeas and veggies stir-fried, and I threw in some avocado on top just to give it like that creamier flavor. I don't know, it's kind of like instead of adding cheese. I do eat a lot of cheese. I am not a vegan by any means, but we'll get into labels in a bit. I'm gonna talk to you about like living a healthy lifestyle, or like like 5 tips to live a healthier lifestyle. And by no means am I a doctor. I have no right to tell you what to eat, how to live your life. I am not an expert. I'm not a health coach. I am none of the above. I am not qualified to tell you what to eat, what not to eat, and how to live your life. These are just casual tips on how to live a healthier lifestyle. Man, there's gonna be a lot of jump cuts in this video because who wants to sit here watching me overly chew my food? I don't know. Over the years, I've kind of figured out what diet works best for me, and it's a lot of trial and error. And I think with everybody, it's a lot of trial and error. But the best thing that I would recommend is finding a healthy lifestyle, not a diet, and not being too harsh on yourself and letting yourself eat things you want to eat when you want to eat them, intuitively eat. I mean, it's not the best for everybody to do that, but for me, intuitively eating is the best thing I've ever come across. It's just the way I live my life. It's, if I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm full, I usually stop, but not always. And I feel like the biggest problem is labels. You're a vegan, you're a vegetarian. I'm gonna try to go vegan. I'm gonna try to do this, and label yourself as that, and feeling like you have to fit in with those guidelines. And if you mess up, you just screwed over everything you worked for. That's why I feel like intuitively eating and eating just whatever you honestly feel like eating, that's good for you, that's healthy for your personal needs and lifestyle, is going to be the best sustainable option for your health. So when people always ask me questions about being a vegetarian, I just tell them like, it's just how I felt like eating. It's something that I valued as far as animals went. Many years ago when I became vegetarian, I was a lot more strict and hardcore about it and kind of spread the word a little bit more. Now it's kind of just the way I live my life, and it's a healthy diet that I'm happy with. I would not want to go eat meat again. I know a lot of healthy people that do eat meat, and it's all about your preference. And I just feel like all the questions I get asked about being vegetarian are a lot of times people who want to become vegetarian, and they feel like it'll change their lifestyle, or they'll be healthier, they'll lose weight, and their goal is to be a vegetarian, and they ask me questions about it. There it is. So my response to that would be to not make being vegetarian the goal, but just eating more plant-based, like eating more of a vegetarian diet, like letting yourself eat meat here and there if you feel like eating it. Just because a lot of the times these are people that are eating a standard American diet right now and eating meat, and it's going to be something that they're cutting out of their diet. I never really liked meat that much, so it wasn't such a hard thing to cut. So it gives you more room. It gives you like less pressure on yourself if you just say, I'm gonna start eating more vegetables. Like, start with simple, basic steps like that. And it's so much easier and so much more sustainable. So yeah, don't label yourself and allow yourself to indulge when you want to. Like after this, for dessert, I'm still gonna have some coconut milk ice cream with regular store brand crappy corn syrup hot fudge a little bit on top because I want that, and some sprinkles that have artificial colors in them. Like, I used to be really strict about that, but I feel like being so strict in my diet, when I have so many limitations and kind of restrictions as far as my anxiety goes in life, it just was another thing that I really didn't need. So once in a while, let that shit go. Just let it go, man. This is so good. If you're enjoying this style of video and like watching me ramble like this, press that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Onward, and what to talk about next. That would be water. Drinking more water. This is something that you know, that you're told all the time, that you see written online. There's reminders everywhere to drink more water. And it's so oversaid, but it's just for such a good reason. Like, you know all the reasons, but you just need to remind yourself to drink more water, or encourage yourself to like water, to literally genuinely like water more so that you'll drink it more. So whether that's drinking it with some cut fruit in it, like a detox, I don't really think detox is a thing, but you know, like the waters with stuff in it, you know, I like them. I drink them all the time. What are they called? What would you call them? Infused water. So like putting cucumbers and lemon and mint in your water, switching it up and putting berries in there. Today I had cucumber, lemon, mint. I picked some mint from my yard that's growing, and it gave a little boost and flavor to the water without adding sugar, but you're still drinking your water, and it's just so much easier to drink it that way. And I know we all have jobs and lives, and it's so easy to forget and get dehydrated, but you'll just feel genuinely so much better if you drink more water, whether it's adding a lemon or lime juice to it or finding ways to drink it. Even seltzer water is better than drinking a soda. I feel like when I don't drink enough water, my skin really shows the effects of it in a negative way too. And for some people, this might mean to like replace your coffee with a lemon water in the morning. I know that sounds crazy because coffee is nowhere like on the same spectrum as lemon water as far as energy or caffeine effects, but sometimes too much caffeine isn't good. It can be dehydrating. Or you can switch to a tea and try out new teas by getting a Sips by box, which I will be mentioning later in the video and talking to you about. Another important thing, if you're gonna be more plant-based, is to eat enough. People might be like, okay, you're just having chickpeas and vegetables. Like, is that a dinner? Where's like the bulk of it? Like, this is the bulk of it. This is almost an entire box of chickpeas. I've been buying the box instead of the can, mostly just because it's on sale, but it's a lot. And I've built up to being able to eat this much like bean kind of fiber, but it's enough to fill me up. And I think a lot of people go wrong when they want a healthier diet and try to go vegan or whatever. Like, they don't eat enough. They don't eat the right foods. And you really have to focus on filling your plate up more if you're just gonna make a dish like based off of vegetables. And I just dropped one on my bed. Whoopsies! It rolled behind my friggin' dresser just now. I cooked this with coconut aminos, so it's less sodium than soy sauce. And it's gluten-free too. That's a topic right there. Sorry if this video is all over the place. This is something new to me, but gluten. Gluten. I've been gluten-free for maybe 5 years now, maybe 6. I don't remember exactly, but how I feel about gluten-free diets and lifestyles. It can be built up and you can be misinformed about it. I think there are a lot of misinformed people in regards to gluten-free diets and gluten intolerance and all that. Me, I don't have celiacs, not that I know of. I never went and did the test. I just started having digestive issues at a certain point in my life, and a friend of mine just suggested like cutting things out, and he suggested cutting out gluten, and I just kind of experimentally cut it out, and all my digestive issues that I was having went away. So that was enough for me to just never eat it again. I know some people claim it's kind of like a diet thing. It'll make you lose weight, it'll make you healthier. Honestly, living a gluten-free lifestyle is expensive. The bread's smaller, it's more expensive. Everything has to be frozen for the most part. They have really broadened the spectrum as far as gluten-free products go, but they do cost more and they're always smaller. Like the cookies are smaller a lot of the times. Like I said, it's getting better with that, but it's not something that you want to do unless you have to. I also know it's actually proven to be good for inflammation. People who have inflammatory issues in their body, whether it be digestive or like my friend has fibromyalgia and a lot of allergy issues, her cutting out gluten changed the way she felt. Like she would feel pain by just touching her own chest or her skin anywhere would be like excruciating pain. And like the day she cut gluten out, it helped that. So I wouldn't strive to be gluten-free, and it's not this like thing that people build up and say it's healthy to be it. It just works better for some people's bodies to not eat gluten. I just hate when people like think that I'm that type of person who is pushy about my diet just because they learn I'm a vegetarian and I'm gluten-free. Like that, the whole stigma that goes behind that, ruined by other people actually. Oh, there's birds. It's just like, it sucks. Because I'm really laid back about eating and other people eating. And everybody's up my butt. I'm like, oh my god, you're gluten-free. Oh my god, so many questions. Like, I just eat a different diet than you. Leave me alone. Let me eat my vegetables, bro. This video's gonna be quite long. So say you have a not so good of a diet right now, and you wanna work towards a better diet, incorporating more whole grains and whole foods and all that good stuff, because we all know fruits and vegetables are good for you, with some exceptions of some people who maybe are diabetic and can't have too much sugar, but there are fruits that are good for diabetics. Say you want to change your diet up. You don't really like vegetables. Like, you'd much rather just have some pasta for dinner. I feel that way sometimes. The thing that just helps you is finding a couple things that you really do like. Remind yourself of like, kind of just walk through the produce section of your local supermarket and check everything out and think creatively about it. Like if you just look straight up at the produce, it's not gonna look that great to you. Me, I could eat a pepper like an apple. I love raw veggies so much. It tastes so good to me. And I think over time, what happens is you stop kind of enjoying the taste of like crappy food and you start to actually like healthier food better and it tastes better to you than other food. Oh my goodness. But think of how you can cook it, what you can cook it in. Replacements, just finding replacements for things that are not as healthy, but eating those things that are not so healthy maybe once or twice a week, you know, not limiting yourself to what you really do crave, because the body is naturally going to crave some bad things once in a while, and you gotta let yourself have it, or else you're gonna be a miserable soul. So think about produce, think about, I could stir fry it with some coconut aminos. I dropped another bean just now. I could put it in a quesadilla. That's a whole grain. That's, you know, maybe lower carb or whatever fits your diet. I could do zucchini noodles. I really love pasta, so I can replace the pasta with zucchini noodles and kind of get that zucchini spiraler and just make little replacements, add your own sauce to it, whatever is going to help you enjoy the vegetable more. I found people who don't really like fruit, they like smoothie bowls. If you make your own acai bowl, you can put so much good stuff in there. It doesn't even have to be acai, it could be just whatever fruit you have. And you can top it off with granola, seeds, some goji berries, other fresh fruit. You can really dress it up. I like putting coconut shreds, like shredded coconut, on my smoothie bowls, and that's a good snack. You can make a good amount of it and load it up with good food, and it tastes like you're having like a really sweet, I guess you kind of have to like fruit, but it is good, man. I don't know one person, I haven't met one person that was like, ew, no, smoothie bowls are gross. Oh, I think I just messed up this whole mukbang video because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to see the food the whole time you're eating it. Oh, meal planning. Meal planning. Everyone probably tells you this. You probably hear this all the time. You probably thought about doing it, but you probably never did it. Or you did it once, and you don't feel like friggin' taking all the time it takes to meal prep, and doing it again. But it's good to set aside a day, maybe grocery shopping day, that you cook a good amount of food and you package it up for the week or maybe the next couple days. For me, it's usually pretty laid back. Like, I'll just cook too much food and then I'll package it up and I'll have something to eat the next day. But I think with someone who wants to change their diet and wants to really have an eye on what they're eating and not end up grabbing for something quick that's not so healthy, like maybe fast food on the way home from work because you don't want to cook after a long day. Totally understandable why that happens so much. But if you meal prep and you have the food already made and you just pop it in, it's just an incentive to eat healthier. It's something you don't even need to try to do on the day that you don't really have time to think about food. And it just kind of sets you up for a healthier routine. I definitely think it's a good thing to do. Like, I didn't eat the whole box of chickpeas, so I'll have some extra and I'll put that in my fridge. And I could chop up more veggies and add it to it, so tomorrow after work I can just heat that up. But even just having the chickpeas ready, you can just toss whatever else in with it, and it's so much faster than not having anything to start from. It's really just little changes. I'm actually going to leave some links down below to some videos that are in relation to my diet, and you can check those out. I did make a what I eat in a day video, so it gives you kind of an idea of what I ate in one day, but I eat different things every day. So I always feel like those videos are so misleading when people make what I eat in a day videos, because whatever you're putting on YouTube, clearly you're trying harder and making yourself look like you eat healthier. Your everyday doesn't always look like that, and it's important for viewers to know that. But I guess it's good for like inspiration. Another thing in regards to eating is something that happens to me sometimes. And it's like that guilty feeling after you eat something that maybe you ate too much, or you ate something that you said you weren't, like you told yourself that you were gonna stay away from. And like that guilt and punishing yourself and like maybe like not eating enough after that to make up for it, like that whole process is so unhealthy. Like that whole mindset of like punishing yourself for eating something. I wouldn't say I do it, but a lot of times I'll kind of harp on it and be like, oh my god, I can't believe I ate that. And it's like really not a big deal to like screw up for one day. You really can't look at it as screwing up. You just have to like move on from it and be like, all right, not gonna eat 20 cookies tomorrow. Feel like crap, and just grow from it and not beat yourself up for it. It's all about a balance. Balance is the key to everything. Everything in life, but especially food and your diet. All right, that's enough about that. Probably have a million things in my teeth now, but let's get into the Sips by Box. Tea has been something I've loved for so long. I've never been a coffee drinker. It really upsets my stomach. The caffeine is too harsh for me. And quite frankly, I'm glad I never got into coffee because it's addictive. Like, it is addictive and you can go through withdrawals and you depend on it. And I just disagree with, I don't know if I should say that, but like, I don't want to get into anything that I will become dependent on. Food, drugs, alcohol. If you know me, you know I haven't ever drank or smoked or anything like that, because I feel like if something's gonna make you feel better, it's super easy to like get addicted to it. I'm terrified of addiction. Sorry about that. My camera battery died. I'm not sure at what point it died. So I'm gonna go over these teas again. This is a tea from Kenya, and it's a green tea. And I like green teas. This is where I think it went wrong, where the battery died when I was on this tea. So this is the jasmine pearl tea. It's a mango Ceylon tea, and I love when you combine like a free flavor with a black tea, because I feel like it goes really well iced and it just cuts the black tea flavor really well. And like I said earlier before the camera died, if you're transitioning from coffee to tea, you want to go for a higher caffeine content tea to maybe kind of keep up with that coffee caffeine content that you're used to. And yerba mate and black teas are higher in that caffeine content. And this is by the Jasmine Pearl Tea. It's a loose tea, and I'm down with it. This is another loose tea. It's the Organic Mother's Little Helper. Is that the brand? Yeah. Oh no, it's by David's Tea. That's why I didn't see it on the bottom. It's by David's Tea, and it's Mother's Little Helper. It's minty, citrusy, and relaxing. Hello. Peppermint, lemongrass, hibiscus, rose hips, chamomile, valerian root, cornflowers, and natural peppermint flavor. This is a nice, relaxing, chill tea. I love teas that have valerian and chamomile in it. You know, I have really bad anxiety and panic disorder. Those teas have saved my life. Like, they are just the perfect amount of like relaxing to kind of get you, take the edge off and get you relaxed and even put you to sleep sometimes. Depends on how much you put in and steep. But what else is in here? Ooh, okay, something I don't drink, but just checking if you're still on, you little. My pants are falling down. This is how to make mango Ceylon sangria. It's like a little recipe. That's a nice addition. Whoa, a $10 T-Cash gift card. My pants are falling down. This is how to make mango Ceylon sangria. It's like a little recipe. That's a nice addition. Whoa, a $10 T-Cash gift card. That's awesome. From SipSpy. That's cool. They give you a lot of discounts and discount codes. So like you can get the teas that you're getting. You can get the teas that you're getting. The teas that they send you that you may not have heard of before, if you end up wanting to buy them because you like them afterwards, there's discount codes only for SipSpy members that you can use to buy those teas from their websites. $50 gift card for wine. I won't be using that. Maybe I'll give it to a friend. And yeah, just some information about moringa. And there's a lot of vitamin content. Wow, I never knew that. Miracle Tree Moringa Teas. Check them out. It's a superfood. Alright guys, that's all I got to blab about today. Hope you like this video. If you like this style video, let me know down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and rate it. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see more videos. Press that notification bell down below to be notified every time I post a new video so you don't miss me being an idiot and having lights fall on me and blabbing and spilling over my words and my camera dying and me being a spaz ever again. I have some try-on hauls coming up, so stay tuned for those, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.